Tonight on My.na Property, we attend the exclusive 30th anniversary of Touch of Style. As if that was not enough, we also chat up a storm with Namibia's favorite content creator, John Haleinge. My name is My.na, and I am so excited to explore and discover new property developments with you. Intentional content creation and inspiring stories is what we are talking about today with local content creator John Haleinge, who has opened up the doors of his home to us virtually through the content that he shares. John, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Anna?
I am doing fantastic. So the entire nation loves you because of how vulnerable you are, about your journey and where you come from. Talk to us about when you started your content creation journey and why.
I started my content creation, I think it's 2 years back, 2023, to be specific, on the date, August 20-something of August 2023. Yeah,
Okay.
That's when I started doing my content, and it's more of a thing I've been wanting to do it, just that I didn't have good resources to get hold of a nice camera or a nice phone with a good quality. But ever since growing up, I've been wanting to do it, like to show people the other side of life that other people don't portray. So yeah.
Speaking about the other side of life that people don't portray, I understand that nowadays it's very cool to appear wealthy, but you have chosen to show that other side that people don't portray. Why is this message so important for you to convey?
It's very important to me to convey because my peers growing up in the hood, growing up in the streets of Katutura, my peers, they got influenced easily by peer pressure, because at the end of the day, they led themselves into situations that they were not supposed to be in because of peer pressure. Whereby now, me learning from their mistakes, I just want to tell a boy child or a girl child that is growing up that it's not a crime for you not to have.
Yes.
Just be content with whatever you have.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I love that. It's not a crime for you not to have. I think those are words that I will take with me to wherever I go. It's very, very important. Okay, you seem to be very talented when it comes to styling, and interior design. Where does this interest stem from?
The interest, I'm more of someone that likes my space,
Yeah.
because I believe that my space brings so much peace to me.
Yeah.
And each day I just want to improve how my space looks like. I just want to better everything, especially my house where I stay. I just want to better it every time with the little things that I get hold of. I just want to bring home to change the situation.
Yeah. Speaking about bettering your home, we see your videos, you do renovations, you're always painting, you're putting up wallpapers. Have you always been this handy, or how did you learn to do all these things?
Growing up, I've been this handy. Growing up,
Yeah.
I've been this handy because I was raised by a single mother, and I was the eldest of all of us that were raised by my mom. So I was more of the father figure in the house. So basically, I used to do everything.
Yeah.
If we have to repair the house, it's me that has to. It's something that I really love doing.
Okay. Well, let's talk about now, the inspiration. Are you on Pinterest 24/7 looking at different mood boards for you to have the idea or have the vision of what you're going to do to your space? Or talk to us about where you draw your inspiration from.
I don't even have Pinterest. Funny thing, I don't even have Pinterest in my phone.
Yeah.
It's just something that, let me say, I will be sleeping in the house or just relaxing in the house, and then I'll feel I need to put a closet here or I need to put a canvas here. It's not something that I go on Pinterest and look, because at the end of the day, things on Pinterest, with the resources that I have, I can't afford the things on Pinterest. But if something comes from my mind that I think, if I put a canvas here, then it will look nice. It's more of things that I can afford.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about your personal space, what is that one thing that you love about your personal space that you put together? Like, is there a kitchen counter that you did? Is there like a bathroom that you completely renovated that you are so obsessed with? Talk to us about that.
Growing up, I grew up in a shack.
Yeah.
There was obviously no ceilings. So the best thing I did to my shack to my space is putting ceilings in the house.
Love.
Yeah, it's something that when you sleep like this, you don't look in the zinc anymore. You stare in the ceilings, which is very peaceful and it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely love that. Now, everybody in Namibia, well, almost everybody wants to be a content creator. Why do you think this is an important shift for local creatives?
It's the influence, man. It's more of people are now coming out and thinking that, okay, so it's really not a problem not to have.
Yes.
Just be content with what you have and show the world that this is who I am. And I believe that it will cost you less. It will cost you a lot to try to be someone that you are not. To try and impress people that also don't have like you. So just be you. And people learn that from me, that if you don't have, it's not a crime. You just be you. All
right, I understand not having, because I come from Korea, and I don't know if you remember, but funny enough, you and I met in a camp.
Before a long time.
before a long time. Okay, finally, I want to ask you, what are your content creation goals for the next 5 years? What do you want to achieve?
For the next 5 years, as I said, I started doing content not for the money, not for the campaigns, but if they come, I will take them, because
love that.
It's an opportunity to better my, the situation back at home. But the goal started content because I wanted to inspire the Namibian child, to make them believe that, the dream is still alive. You can achieve whatever you want in life with faith in God and everything. So I don't do it for the money, but in the process, if God bless me that here is a campaign or here is something that suits your content line, then yeah.
All right, I want to find out from you, what tips do you have for someone like me who's trying to improve the aesthetic of their space?
I always say that Roma was not built in a day.
Yeah.
Roma was not built in a day, step by step. You don't, at the end of the day, don't want to say you want to finish everything in a period of 1 month.
Yeah.
Step by step. As they see, I always just improve a certain situation. Today I'm putting boards, tomorrow I'm getting a new bed, the other day it's a fridge. Just like that, step by step. You don't have to get things at the same time.
Yeah.
So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Enjoy life and also just,
Yeah, just have, a good balance to life. Love
balance,
it. John, thank you so much for joining us on My.na Property. We wish you all the best, man.
Okay, thank you, Aina.
You're most welcome. We will be right back. Stick around.
To be an MC at your sister's 30 years business celebration. So I'm really honored to do this tonight with Annette and her team. And so this is not really a speech because there's so much to say. And but I wanted to tell you a little bit about Annette and how she started. So Annette obviously wanted to become a teacher, but she displayed from a very young age a very strong domestic, talent. So I'm 2 years older, so in grade 7, standard 5, I had to knit a baby jersey. Now that's definitely not my area of expertise. Annette was 2 years younger, she was in grade 3. So, I don't know, 14, 12, whatever. I told her, please knit this thing because I can't do it. So she knitted the baby jersey for me, which I handed in for my project, and I got very good marks. I think I got a distinction. And then when Annette got to the same grade, she handed in the same jersey because she actually did knit it. And then in high school, we still had also, again, what do you call it? Yeah, same story. I had to knit another baby. Why did they make you knit baby jerseys in high school? It's not a good thing. But anyway, so I decided that's no problem. We already have a baby jersey, so I handed in the jersey. And I got a distinction again. And then when Annette came to grade 8, she handed in the same jersey because she did knit it. So that jersey carried the whole family with distinctions through high school and primary school. And then Annette was also good at baking. If you don't know it, most of you won't know it because she doesn't cook these days or bake or anything. But when she was in standard 8, grade 10, she baked and it won a prize. We're from Nelspruit in the Laagveld. And those years, the Vroue Landbouunie was very strong. And it was the event of the year when all the tannies submitted their cakes for this competition. It was the best competition. Annette submitted it was a lemon cake. She actually won. She was in grade 10. So she beat all the tannies. So she, I don't know what happened to that skill. I think it left. But anyway, she was very talented in that direction. But she always enjoyed needlework and all of those kind of things. So she studied, she wanted to become a teacher, studied music, and then after teaching, became a teacher, and then met Piet, and they married and got to Namibia. And as a teacher, she couldn't work because I think it was the regulation. She couldn't get a job here, not allowed to work. So, and she always liked sewing. She made everybody's curtains. Those years, Biggie Best were big. Thank God it's never come back into fashion. But Annette had the most beautiful Biggie Best house. I don't know if I can say this. There were valances and drapes and swags and tails in dusty shades of pink. It was beautiful, those years. So when she landed up here, she couldn't find a job. she approached, I think you went to look for a job, and then she got a job. She saw the ad, and you got a job at Mr. Cock and Schmidt, those of you know the business. And he gave her a job in their curtain department, material curtain department. Curtain department. Okay, and he said, your budget is 30,000, you need to sell 30,000 rands of stuff. And Annette just loved it. She crashed the budget within 6 months to 250,000. So that is how good she is, selling curtains. And then I think because we both grew up with a single parent, a single mother who worked for herself. She was an entrepreneur. She had her own clothing boutique. She raised us, put both of us through university with a very strong entrepreneurial spirit. I think we both inherited a bit of that. So Annette said, why should I make Mr. Cock so much more money? I can do it for myself. So she started her own business, Touch of Style, and then my mother joined her those years. And then she had the first quilting business in Namibia, so those years quilting was big as well. I'm sure some of you have some of that somewhere in your house still. It's made some quilts for you. And Annette started that in Marua Park, where she rented a building. And from there, it went from strength to strength. Annette started that business in Marua Park with a loan of 90,000 rand. And fast forward how many years? 30 years? This is where we are today. Obviously, for Annette, I think we all can agree. First of all, she looks gorgeous tonight. I mean, she just has the best style and jewellery. But yeah, just such an honor to share this evening with you and to share this achievement, not just with you, but your team as well. And then obviously for us, you know, Oma Marti opened this building in 2016. And there's a photograph of her, those of you who don't know. So she opened it, and it was a surprise, and she was surprised. But if you read the inscription, she's softened on the edges, but there's a steel running through her. And I think that's something that Annette inherited from her, because day in and day out, there's a softness, but there's a steel. You can't break her. She always has a plan. So let me hand over the microphone to Annette, and yeah, let's see what she's got.
I really want to welcome each and every person that's here tonight. You're all special in a different way, and each contribute to my success and my business, because you wanted to be here and I wanted to help you, and you got to be my clients, and I really love working for you. And being here tonight is just saying thank you for supporting me. 30 years is a flippin' long time, working day in and day out. But without you and all your support, I couldn't done that. So yeah, I want to thank all of you. And then there's some really, I must tell you, there's some really special guests here tonight. I've been dealing with suppliers that I've met 30 years ago, and they're here tonight. And for me, that is a great achievement, because that just tells me that we've met and we've made friends for life, but we also have this special bond. And doing business together, actually. Thank you, Carmen. You know what's coming. So, first of all, I want to really thank my best friend, coming 32 years ago. It's George Rodriguez. He's my fora friend. He's there at the back. George, I've actually named my cat after him. And he's gorgeous. My cat and George. When I was working at Cock and Schmidt, this poor guy came in here and he just wanted to sell materials. And you know this and this and that. And I said, George, I want to start my own business. Do you think you would be able to help me? Yeah, no. We put you on the map. And he did. So George, all the way traveled from PE. Thank you for being here tonight. So ek het net die een kind en sy verstaan vandag dat ek nie altyd daar is nie. En dat sy vir my alles support het om te kan doen wat ek moet doen. Maar ek het ook my ma gehad. Ek het 'n support structure gehad in my ma wat my huishouding oorgeneem het. So ek kan nie meer kook nie. I can't cook. My mom did everything in the kitchen. She bought the groceries. She did everything so that I can do my work. And that was my support structure. And if it wasn't for that lady and my daughter and the support, I would never be able to stand here 30 years later. So that's very special to me. I can't say it.
Network Media Hub spoke to 21-year-old Paulo Angelino, the eldest member of the family in Kahemu Rundu, which was left homeless after a fire destroyed their house on Saturday night at around 10 p.m. Angelino recounted how the blaze reportedly started in the children's room, consumed everything inside, including fridges, televisions, clothes, school uniforms, business stock, a cell phone, and 3,000 Namibian dollars in cash. The family, which includes a 2-week-old baby, is now grappling with the loss of their home and possessions.
Side of Kemo School, where my father's house burned. Actually, the fire started from our room. Started from electrician, maybe it was having a problem of electrician. Then the fire started from there, and us kids were not around, so we're just somewhere the neighbors. My father was around sleeping. Then the fire just started. Then my mom told there's a smell. Then he came out. From there, when he came out, he just saw the fire. It's already on our room. So there was nothing even that we rescued. So he just went inside and tell mom to come out with the kid, the baby that was 1 month old. And from there they came out. From there the fire started until it went in the kitchen, in the gas. So by the time the fire brigade they came, it was already 1 hour past. So everything was already burned down. So there was nothing that we even tried to rescue.
And what time did it happen?
It happened around 10 o'clock. And 10 o'clock, yes. By the time the fire brigade came, it was already 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, yes.
So that was at night?
It happened at night, yes.
On Saturday?
On Saturday, yes.
Okay, and how many people reside here in the house?
We are actually 5.
Okay.
And then inside was only mom and my dad and the baby.
Okay.
And then us kids were not around.
Okay.
We were just on the neighbor's house.
And did you guys perhaps seek for assistance?
In other news, Prime Minister Elijah Ngurare this week toured projects in Rundu, where he welcomed the Shamzu Traditional Authority's allocation of more than 30 hectares at Kaingona, about 10 kilometers outside of Rundu, for constructions of new intermediate hospital. The facility is expected to ease the pressure on the overcrowded Rundu Intermediate Hospital, which also serves Kavango East, Kavango West, Zambezi region, and patients from Angola. Regional Health Director Ida Medai said planning and paperwork will begin on Monday, with submissions to head office to guide the budgeting and construction process.
Yeah, that's why I was asking the governor. In our manifesto, there's a specific mention of intermediate hospitals that are being constructed. So I was just verifying whether for Kavango East is this one. This is what is the earmarked for now.
Be specific.
Earmarked.
Be specific. It's only said we'll build the intermediate hospital in Kabango East.
Okay.
But not specific here. But now we got
Now we have the land.
here.
Now it will be here. Okay, so let's begin the logistics. Yeah, I think the dust must be seen. But the way you are narrating, I think it makes a lot of sense. Because the population that was earmarked for the construction of that hospital clearly has been surpassed here. So we need reinforcement. And therefore, if the traditional authority has given this land, we must commend and appreciate the traditional authority. And I must also say to the traditional authority, thank them, because last time we were here, we asked for the land for agro-processing, and they gave it at My.na. And then we also came together, also they were there. That is for the Vungu dairy. There is good progress. I can report back to them. There is good progress there. Because they were saying
That's all the time we had for you on this week's edition of My.na Property. What an inspiring episode with local Namibia's favorite content creator, John Haleinge. Until next time, it's all my love, all my light. I will definitely see you next week at a different place, but same time.